By the way, I saw the movie called Action Point yesterday in Eureka, California. So I was passing through there, spent a few hours there and into the evening, and then saw that film. It's rated R. It's kind of a flashback movie to the 70s when things were a little less regulated. And you didn't have to wear bike helmets and no seatbelt laws, all that stuff. But this is even a little bit more wild and crazy. It's an amusement park story. Guy owns an amusement park. He's flashing back. He's a grandpa. He's talking to his granddaughter and telling her about the old days, growing up. In this, and without going into all the details, I do the reviews for Christians, so I mean, apart from there were a few laughs that didn't have anything to do with anything edifying, but then there were some also parts that were too crude um, and offensive, sexual in nature, also a lot of profanity. Um, Not something for kids, even though there's actually one kid in this film. I mean, the grandpa there's narrating this story to his granddaughter who has a broken leg, can't go out and do anything. She's like, I don't know, maybe 10 or something. But not too much of the really over the top stuff, but there's actually one sexual scene that's really, they didn't have to do that. I don't know why they do that, It's like they could actually have made this a PG movie and probably gotten more people coming to see it. If they just take out some of the stuff that's over the top. Anyways, for Christians, I look back on the 70s as a good time. That was when I was in my, um, I was around, growing up into my teens, early teens. And so I remember in one of there's a few reference points, like he talks about the Clash. I remember going to see the Clash when I was in Grand Rapids, Michigan, as a child where I grew up. And you see one point she's wearing a 76 T-shirt. We had the big bicentennial celebration. My dad painted the basketball backboard in our driveway with a 76. So some of that was fun to see the flashbacks and the high tube socks and some of the different styles back then. And the cars of that era, they used some of those. For Christians, I didn't come up with a lot other than morality. That was also, unfortunately, a time of low morality. Back when gas stations had condom machines in the restrooms and things like that. And, coming out of the 60s, kind of that freewheeling, anything goes. How you get HIV, right? And all that stuff, all the repercussions. So let's remember morality and what's good about it. There's freedom. Some of the things we've done along the way that have taken away some of our freedoms. You know, I think this is more of a constitutional thing than a Christian thing. I mean, it's good to wear a bike helmet. I want my kids, if I had kids, to probably wear a bike helmet these days. But I mean, if I'm riding a bike, I don't think about wearing a bike helmet. I don't like wearing a bike helmet or seatbelts. Sometimes I don't like seatbelts. That's not really a limitation on our Christian freedoms. What we should be thinking about as Christians is the freedom that we're given through Christ is the freedom to go beyond the law, not just break the law. In some cases, if a law by the state or country uh, forces us to do something that goes against God's law, then we should break the law. But apart from that, we should follow the laws if they're normally for our own good and the safety of others. But the freedom we have in Christ is freedom to serve God and go above and beyond the law, to telling the good news, doing good things that you wouldn't normally be required to do if you're just obeying the state or city or federal laws. But we go beyond that as Christians. To serve others, to help others, disciple, baptize, tell the good news, and actions of kindness. So keep that in mind. God be with you all and bless you.